let's do some summary of what I have found based on my research. And this is the capsulite version of this research that took me maybe a year and a half to go through, do some highlights. And this is my highlight. I gave it to all my students in 2008 to Napa, St. Helena, and Calistoga students. So this is my first bundle of dances compared to my, for the record, I want to show it to the camera, Jim McDonald's Country Dance Lines that he gave us in 2004. Very creative. So this is my version of the Jim McDonald's handout, where I welcome my students and say, what is line dance? Well, line dance is a formation in which a group of people dance in one or more lines or rows, executing the same movements. Certain line dances may be considered variation of the line dance, which is circle, where people join hands hand in hand like a chain, right? It can also be face-to-face, which is what we call a contra dance. There's still line. Yes? Line dancing, this is what I use now for my description, general description. It's not just country or western anymore. It has become modern, urban sophistication, swing syncopations, flowing waltz, and nightclub rhythms in which Latin or salsa flavor is used. It is still a choreographed dance in lines. Maybe that's why Jim McDonald called it dance lines. But with the look and feel of ensemble dancing. It's an ensemble, right? Line dancing is now seen not just a form of dance, but also a low-impact exercise, which I ended up using as part of my logo. Mission objective, and as a good social sense. It has also been widely accepted now as a fun way to exercise while bringing out the dancer and each participant. No partners needed. So basically, that's basically the main thing that I ended up with. And then I went on with my research, and it did confirm that the most popular that started the fad is electric slide. 18 count forward beginner. Okay? Then phrased line dances are written to go with specific version of songs. Tags, bridges, skipping over, repeating portions are all part of the phrasing of the music, and so on and so forth. I also mentioned here the dances that I found to highlight the history of line dancing. Cowboy Boogie and Bus Stop in the 1970s, Saturday Night Fever in the 80s, Achy Breaky and Thriller in the 90s, and then Crazy Little Thing, Rock and Roll in the 2000s, and so on and so forth. So these are the most important things that we're going to capture in your first day of schooling today. Explaining not only the count that I have handed it to you eventually, but the terms. And just to show you how everything has grown. In 2008, I summarized the steps that I've seen in the handout that Jim McDonald used. I only have 25 to highlight. 25 to highlight. So, meaning the style and the steps that you were doing then. Based on my spreadsheet, that's probably double already. Meaning I've grown in terms of knowledge, but we were used then, easily now double or more as we will go later on. One thing to remember, when they talk about basic or vanilla, meaning that is how a step is written, basic. Okay, one repetition of the main dance from the first to the last. That is how they call basic or vanilla. Variation is when a section of the dance is replaced with different set of steps. So most of the dances we do now has that variation. No longer the straight, whatever you do, from first to the last phrase of the song is the same. You always gonna hear me talk about count. Dance will always have a number of counts, which is the number of beats of music per minute. They call it, or the DJ call it BPM, okay? Beats per minute. That is the one that take the one complete sequence to a dance. So that's how they call it. So now, not just steps are counted, but also in between the counts. They use the phrase end. End is classified as half of the beat, which we will explain again later. Okay? Those are the highlights of learning our schooling today. Step is simply number of movements. We number the movements of what we do. And you've heard it in some of my classes that I said, whatever you do, you account for the count, the 8, which is the main structure what I've been using to teach dances. Another thing to consider is restart. Restart is simply a point in the dance where the sequence is interrupted and the routine is started again to fit the music. So that's the highlight of my research to guide us through.